looks nice with the new V6, and my kicks is clean. And I mean when I drive by, watch me lean. The party didn't start till I hit the scene. Girls, you know me, how I make them scream. Strictly business in this game to win it. Premises get crossed as I pass my finish. It's official, special delivery when I send it. And it's send it like a fresh new car when you get it. Crowd really dig it, so they gather around you. Center of attention now, pump up the value. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on, you know we mad crazy. Smash anything in our path, kinda crazy. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on. As I weave through traffic, hard to break a fast habit. Got me talking on the phone, trying to face this challenge and this havoc. Trying to balance and focus, lead the road smoking. First to come out from the tunnel, got their mouth open. Coast to victory lap, you know the one chosen. Cloak and stuff with the freshest clothing. Looking good as I approach the spotlight from street light. Everything detailed, you know how to shift right. Left without notice, holding the wheel, hoping to make this turn. How respect is earned. Game face with the fur, yearn to win. I rush when the time is right, and when I cross, I spin twice. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on, you know we mad crazy. Smash anything in our path, kinda crazy. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on, we ride with the vengeance. You know my heart's in it cause I love the attention. Come on. Come on. Strictly business in this game to win it. Premises get crossed as I pass my finish. It's official, special delivery when I send it. And it's send it like a fresh new car when you get it. Crowd really dig it, so they gather around you. Center of attention now, pump up the value. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on, you know we mad crazy. Smash anything in our path, kinda crazy. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on, we ride with the vengeance. You know my heart's in it cause I love the attention. Come on, give it all you got. Cause when the tough gets going, it's the weak that gets dry. Come on, you know we mad crazy. Smash anything in our path, kinda crazy.
Your Honor, it was only just Mario Party 10. If you know what I'm saying. Your favorite little rabbit is back once again. Plushie is back. Yes, he is. And he's playing something new again. Guilty as sock. Yes. All because of Mario Party 10 blue screening my computer. And I know you're gonna be asking, why? Why would somebody want to sue you over Mario Party 10? Well, I'm gonna find out why in just a moment. Give me 1 second to undeafen here. It's my hat, Matt!
Wow.
Well, that didn't work.
Don't make me send you to the scrap heap.
Never mind, it did. Oh, we're just waiting on the rest now, and I should probably join the shared thing. If I can.
Is there right there now?
There should be a shared chat. I'm trying to find it.
I caught it.
Yeah, I think Shade still needs to add me as a favorite.
Wait patiently.
Have I fallen?
Oh. Interesting.
Yes, I had. Just waiting on the thing. There it is.
Afro.
I am now in the share chat.
I have not been invited to the share chat thing yet.
Let me see if I can invite you in. I'm not sure if I can.
You try. itch. Oh, jeez.
I know that this is probably gonna fill up pretty quickly.
There we go.
Because I know
Now,
there's-
share chat time. We should be seeing every single chat.
Yes, every last one of your beautiful faces. Denny Hamlin won? Oh no.
I heard. I'd rather not be reminded.
Also, Numb.
I saw Axel. Fish taco for real.
Yes, for real. Also, did you know that Intimidator is less than $150 away from doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge?
$120 away. Oh, I can customize. Oh. Okay.
Yes, says the fishy taco.
I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. Okay. I see. There are a lot of choices here.
Mandatory
There's so many
capitalism
quizzes
break.
here.
That's a name for an ad break.
Yes, eyes. Let's do like that. Accessories. I can even wear glasses.
Oh wait, there's character customizations? Hold up.
Yep, there's character customizations.
Where is that?
That would should just be in the but where is it? It's just the clothes hanger icon. Okay, perfect.
Oh, I can create my own decks?
You technically you could, although you would need to make a lot of cards for that. You can customize your socks color. Oh my goodness. And you said, bro, hang on. That looks like a bug. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's fine. It's fine.
You are
Hello.
live on my end.
Hi.
Yes. Hello. Hi, Rosebug.
Also, I think Tim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pink or yellow team?
Pink or yellow team?
Yeah, my stream setup is like set up like a game show, so I have podiums to put people's reactives.
Oh, yellow.
Neato. Is it extra work? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. Although I don't see a react. Hopefully that shows up on it.
Ba. Budapest wants the Jinx, Proto.
Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry. Really not, my friend. Hey, my sock is beautiful.
Matt, are you joining us?
Nah. I don't have the game.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'll wait for Jalen. Guess I might as well get some cards going.
Oh yeah, I already have a full deck of cards I built for, just for this event. They're all time traveled and past and future themed. Wahaha. Me being prepared for an event or a stream for once? What? No.
What?
Imagine.
Also, since it's just the four of us, unfortunately, because you were the second one on the blue team, you're being relegated to the pink team. Just for the sake
Aw,
of
dang it.
even. No, not you. You picked yellow. Two people picked 2 people picked blue.
Oh, I getcha.
Eh.
Also, just because we were playing a game, the room code is in the chat channel.
I'm making cards right now.
Find a chord. Let's see. Enter with that.
Now for the custom cards, it's only it's the host. So we'd have to switch who's hosting the.
Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense because it's probably a pain in the butt to load everyone's custom. I mean, to be fair, if you make, I will say, if you have a deck of only 20, you will get basically the same cards every time, just shuffled between you. Like I made sure this deck was 40, that way there'd be some good variety. It's not just, oh, I got this card this time. Now you got this card this time.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and swap this over to here, and then I'm gonna try to get the game capture going real quick. For some reason, it's on Telldivers. Where is the thing?
Anyways, I'm gonna hop into Jalen's chat. I'll see you guys there.
All right.
Okay. Where is it? What? Oh, here it is. Is it? Okay, it is.
Yeah, which this isn't my normal
Yeah,
reactive. I had to. I had gotten it for. Hey,
Jalen,
found
when's
the
that
gifts
Muffin Monday
useful.
party?
$1,000 for PapaBarks, and I'll do it. At least on my end.
Oh goodness. Oh yeah, I do have my incentives for Bean Boozled and such open, which obviously you'll wait between rounds of this to do that. Which oh god, Bean Boozled.
I just remembered I also have to replay a Tangia thing that Rosebug did during my little video, so here it is. Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Okay. I did put the room code in the chat channel.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Let
let
me
me
just go ahead and open the game.
finish up real quick.
I'm also just gonna go ahead and make sure that my my Twitch integration is all set up.
Yeah, I had to switch to Chrome by default for it to work. It didn't want to work on Firefox, but you know.
It works. Rosebug, I took my meds. Thank you.
You know, as much as I like the bit of having this radio from Phoenix, right? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and switch one of my normal reactives.
Hold it. Okay, where?
Oh, right. I had resized my reactive on my scene for that because it was smaller. I am now a giant cookie on my end.
Ow. Alright, to Discord I go for the... Thomas!
Yo, the tank engine!
Yeah.
Thomas Dobie, thank you for the raid! How was Valheim? For those that don't know who I am, hello there, I am Jalen Barks, Twitch's only blue semi-yet. I'm a variety gamer where they focus on platforming simulation and puzzle games. But tonight, we're doing Guilty as Sock with these beans, plus many more later. If you guys like what you see and want to see more, considering that follow button, it means a lot, and you get notified when I go live next. I don't just play Guilty as Sock. Those games I do play can be found down below where it says games, and yes, that was as long.
I'm kind of concerned as to why the chin is free, though.
Ozzy, shut up.
Oh wait, we're using the freaking in-game chat, are we?
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Then
Why is the chin free?
Thomas rated me.
Oh,
Heh.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
why is it's like the chin is free? He's like, why?
Hold on.
I'm gonna switch over to the in-game stuff because I'm getting echo.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Is there any way
Yeah,
that I
just
can
don't
What I recommend you do is just. What What I recommend is just right-click on where it says deafen on Discord, just turn your output volume
Catwoman, thank
down.
you for Red Pats, and Pumpkin the Protogen, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bird Barker Squad. You just to me playing my video, Thomas. I wanted to show off some of the things, but for my charity event, can a moderator, real quick, please pin this message?
Today was shaving. Oh.
Oh.
The beard's finally gone.
Wait a minute, is there any way that I can change the push to talk settings while I'm here, or do I have to leave the menu? And I just realized I'm small as heck.
Also, what I was gonna say is the Discord end, instead of deafening, because that sets your reactive to off, just right-click where it says deafen. You can set your output volume to like 5%, so that way you don't hear each other on Discord, but we still get reactives.
By the way, I do nominate Shade to be our first judge.
Yay! I was gonna say I'll judge first.
You're the host of this whole thing. Maybe it's about time we give you that role.
I mean, may as well.
Hold on a second, let me see if I can fix something.
With 4 people, they recommend, of course, with 3 to prosecute the judge defense.
Okay, testing. Okay, we're working.
But witness can also be pretty good.
Cowboy, hello, welcome on in.
No. No chin. How dare you?
Yes, chin.
Jim, instead of being on Discord, if you just right-click on that thing for deafen and just put the output volume down to the bottom, or like 5%, you won't hear each other, but reactives still react.
I put everyone output volume at like 1%.
Yeah, I prefer just putting my own.
Tim, let on this.
I prefer putting my own down, so that's where I just have to adjust one.
You said lower the output volume, right?
Yeah, if you right-click where we normally click to deafen, you can just adjust your Discord output volume. Just put it like 5%, so we won't hear each other in Discord.
Yeah,
I did that through my settings.
Yeah, and then just undeafen and unmute in Discord, that way.
Alright.
Yeah, that way the reactives will work.
Yep.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna have to remember to fix that up once the stream is over.
Turn everything back up afterwards.
Yeah, that's why I just do one. That's why I just do my own, because that way if I join a channel, it's like, why don't I hear anything? Oh, right! Instead of like, why don't I hear this one person? Yeah, for the 4th slot.
What the yoga instructors say when landlord tried with Victor? Namaste. Boo.
Oh, yeah,
Alright, give me 1 second. I am gonna have to dip out to check my Twitch integration, BRB.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, yeah, y'all know how this works, right?
Yes.
More or less. I've only ever seen like one Twitch stream this, but I believe I got it down.
So as a journalist, your job is throughout the entire court case, you get to write up 3 articles, which you get to also draw for those articles. The headline, basically write up a headline and draw a picture to go with the headline. And whatever you enter in as an article as breaking news during the court case can be used by either side, either the prosecutor or the defense. So basically, you get to throw chaos into the case because they're like working up a story. And then all of a sudden, you just throw out that, oh no, this is what happened. Meanwhile, with witness, it has one witness, and then whoever's playing the witness basically just kind of plays along to either help the prosecutor or the defense, depending on which witness they're currently playing. Twitch integration is on, so whoever's the judge will be able to put polls up for Twitch chat to decide what they think what they think about the case right now, along with chat does get to act as the jury.
Also, don't mind my background. I have crying kids, so sorry about that.
It's all good.
But ultimately, as the judge, I can choose to ignore Twitch chat's decision and make my own. Also, as the judge, you can throw out evidence. So someone puts in evidence, and you're just like, you can reject that, move evidence from the court.
I think we're just starting with us 4 for now, while we wait for the others.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just making sure that the audio was correct.
Yeah, everything should be fine.
I need to turn the game audio down a bit. I just remember to check my levels.
You know what? I'm gonna turn up the master volume a little bit.
For that thing, yeah. Yeah, because y'all were y'all were louder than me, and that's the opposite of what I want. I want myself to be slightly louder than everything else.
I want to at least make sure that everybody can at least be heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Thomas, how has everything been on the island of Sodor? If he's still in the chat.
I imagine not well seeing Thomas had to shave his beard.
I mean,
As-
yeah, he
as
did,
was
but
the
unfortunately, I did miss it.
chase
Yes, I did unfortunately miss that because work!
Okay. You ready, Plush?
Yes, give me... Let's just hit it.
There's
Hey.
We'll turn up the music a little bit higher.
such.
Alright, Jazzle.
You should
Am
be
I
good to
going
go.
up and at first?
You can do it. You can do it, little guy. You can do it, little guy.
There we go.
Also, the funny thing is they actually just added this scene in, like, I think the week after I had proposed it on the Discord, and it's like, oh, there's a TV show themed courtroom now.
No way.
Yes.
Fun. Oh, nice start.
Wait, cute wolf?
How do I? Alright, that's how you take my notes. There's a way. Oh, there.
Oh, nice, cowboy. Going on a cruise. That ought to be fun. Oh, screen tearing, though.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Right. Time to take
I'm
yours
gonna turn
because
on
it's actually
VSync
just
real
tiny
quick.
fire exorcisms. Oh my.
Remember this game like Ace Attorney? Oh, boy. And then, you know, Tim's gonna be good at it.
And there you go, jurors. Here's a question. Here's a poll for y'all. Alright. So we are here today because Tom the Tinkerer has been accused of the destruction of Tango's time machine with firework explosives, which is obviously worse than regular explosives. So, prosecution, you have the floor.
Your Honor, we believe the first bit of evidence is actually that this time machine is not just any ordinary time machine. It is actually one that is built out of your ordinary parts in a spaceship that can not just go through not just go through time, but also space itself. It is powered to go through space, and unfortunately, it is that mechanism that is destroyed as we speak.
Defense, what do you have to say?
You know the prosecutor was caught playing Mario Party 10 yesterday, right?
That's the best part of being the judge.
Extra.
News already.
Finally got set to stand trial. Oh my word.
But, Your Honor, this is obviously a fraud case made by Tango himself because, according to the ship's logs, there was a warp gate detected over towards ancient times, and apparently, it took some damage in the space-time continuum, so it could not have been my client's fault.
Alright then. What do you say about this, prosecutor?
Your Honor, what made it worse for Tango was Tommy may have had some better technology. Unfortunately for Tango, he found himself trapped inside a computer inside his own spaceship. Because Tommy had a little bit of a sneaky little device that was able to do that. And unfortunately for Tango, it was already too late, as Tommy had already pressed the button well before the explosives were set off.
Alright, the defense? What do you say about the time computer trap thing?
Listen, that could have been anybody to set it off. And, Your Honor, my client over here has actually been on a freaking gold rush recently, and he's actually been tinkering around on the mine shafts about 200 miles away from the supposed scene. He could not have been anywhere near that computer in order for that thing to go off. Which proposes that another witness must have been nearby that scene during the time.
Prosecutor?
Very well, you may have fooled me once on that, but would you have believed that he could have been instead caught inside of a time loop, as in it could have been repeated over and over again to the point where now in this loop he is now standing here in court defending himself, ready to basically go through all this again.
Objection, Your Honor, that is scientifically impossible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if it was a time loop, wouldn't he still be at the thing? That's going to be stricken for the record.
Okay,
Or
so
has
maybe not a
already been stricken, or stricken again. Time travel's weird.
Indeed, it may be weird. Someone actually did record all the evidence in a pocket video phone. Literally, just record all the evidence. We have the footage for you. We can definitely show you, but at some point today, even if it has to be after the trial.
Nope,
More
we have
breaking news. Hobby in two places at once? It's a crazy story.
Alright, defense?
Your Honor, this is absolutely absurd because we've actually been doing some digging around Tango's laboratory and we found this thing right here. And we believe that this artifact has the ability to clone other people to give two different effects. One which they didn't do it, and one they did. It's kind of like that one episode of Family Guy where Brian and Stewie went to Vegas, and one version of Brian and Stewie made it big while the others went broke. We believe that is the case.
What do you have to say about this prosecution?
For my final bit of evidence, we believe that it could have gone significantly worse. If Tango's time machine had been destroyed so much, it could have caused a black hole, ripping the fabric of time and space, ultimately ending Earth as we know it. Now, think about this. Think about this. Tommy here could actually be arguing in self-defense on this, but I say it was malicious intent anyways.
Defense? The floor is yours.
Well, you may have some sort of case at your disposal, but take a look at this. This device that we've known for the longest time has been known to instantly create black holes simultaneously. It may have not been caused by the time machine. Maybe the evil version of Tommy might have used it to cause a black hole to open if he wanted to.
Wait, so is this the evil Tommy we have with the regular?
This is the regular Tommy. We have done multiple tests on him, and I can indisputably guarantee that this is the real Tommy. The fake Tommy, we have no clue where he is.
What do you have to say about that prosecution?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any more evidence to present. I do, however, have a witness that says she actually recorded the video right in front of us. So, I may call my first witness now.
My problem is, who did it? You don't have a witness. You have a person for the witness, unfortunately. I don't know what happens.
Eh.
Just say forget about it at that point.
It's just conjuring a person. That's the evil Tommy. I don't know.
Okay, nothing further. Nothing further, Your Honor.
More news.
Ow.
Where's evil Tommy? How you today?
I mean, that confirms it. The news is wrong, so that confirms there is an evil Tommy out there, I guess. Fence?
First of all,
Hey,
it's
Judge,
my
can
hot
you
chocolate,
second
Darius.
my chat?
And second of all, yes, this proves our point that there is an evil Tommy at large, which proves that my client, the real Tommy the Tinkerer, is not guilty of this heinous crime.
Well, jury watching this, our jury at home
heck.
watching this case, it is time for you to go ahead and you can type either exclamation point guilty or exclamation point not guilty.
My chat as well. If you think Tommy the Tinkerer is guilty of destroying Tango Bloom's time machine, vote exclamation guilty or exclamation not guilty in the chat now.
You just let the bug me, don't you?
Saying goes to my chat.
There's no paper at the judge.
In fact, probably all of our chats you can vote guilty or not guilty.
Should not
Yes,
believe
we can do.
this.
Yes, all chats can
Yeah.
do it.
Plus shared chat picks it up on either end.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Darius, hello.
yeah,
How are you doing?
so
So good to
notes.
see you.
And I should probably move this little thing right here.
Yes, chat, vote guilty or not guilty. Vote now.
Democracy. Where in the heck is the assets? Here it is.
Guilty or not guilty. Tommy's fate is in your hands.
I'll
I mean, I
move
could
this
use it
down
for whatever
here.
I want. I'm the one with the
sure.
bonking hammer.
I mean, at this point, you pretty much have all the evidence at your disposal, and Plush has yet to add more evidence to the defense case.
Counterpoint. You play Mario Party 10.
Oh, get out of here.
And that's what you get for playing Mario Party 10.
My word.
All
There you
right.
go.
So does anybody want to take
Dibs on
the
next.
judge?
By the way, dibs on next judge. Anyway, Space Ninja #1, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Barker Squad.
You know what? We're gonna do this.
Okay, you can go for journalist.
Oh boy, alright.
Oh, prosecutor. Ooh, okay, I had an idea for prosecutor.
I will prosecute.
Or unless you want to try defense, I could do witness or journalist. Well, I like doing witness, but that's just because I come up with some funny stuff.
Oh boy. Alright, that looks good to me.
Let's do this.
Let's run it. Ba-da-da.
Plus, I like my. Oh yeah, I forgot I have my outfit. Makes me look like a gumshoe. I'm normal about
Of course.
things, right? Ow. Judge, the judge hit me with paper. Wait. Yeah. Let me look at that.
Go. It is time.
Blizzard with. Oh no.
Alter space-time continuum.
Hear ye, gathered today to hear the trial of Wizard, accused today of abusing his magic to rip a hole in the space-time continuum. Prosecution, please present your evidence.
My light is not green.
Oh, you're on witness. You're switch it back to.
You have to use the scroll wheel.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has the bell to bring it
There you go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, but that man. It's. He got the whole of space-time continuum, and how do I know that he did this well? It's a very interesting. So, if I can find this, I have so much evidence here, and I don't know what I'm doing, but. See, Vincent over here, he has a tendency to use this thing he calls a warp gate. Moving from one place to another very, very quickly. He used it 1 to 8 times, and sure enough, that caused a rip in the space-time continuum. Stop that.
Very well. Defense, what is your reaction to this?
I mean, I'm not nervous. What? Let me just review my notes here from Defense Night School. A warp gate, you say?
You seem nervous, Shade.
A warp gate, you say? But of course, we know that, you're telling me a wizard used technology? I think what you're mistaking for a warp gate is actually just the focus point of light of the giant orb in his power. Did you know, any wizard with their salt has an orb that they stare at pondering for hours to come up with more and more powerful spells. So that way, they can become the most powerful wizard in all the land.
I'm starting to hear a bit of ridiculousness, but go ahead, prosecution. How do you attest to that?
Come on, don't you see? It's obvious. Yes, they're airplanes. It's obvious. They... Actually, Shade, I should be thanking you.
And we got some breaking news, everybody.
Oh, that...
Defense,
Second
will
black
you
hole
please
open to the
stop
suburban
throwing
home.
paper airplanes. Uh-oh.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Oh, we got news.
it is quite obvious. Wizard over here used the
Uh-oh.
wizard orb in conjunction with the warp gate. And as such... Ow.
Hello?
Defense? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Judge, can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Judge, can you hear me?
Nephew, maybe?
Judge, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay.
There you go. Alright, now, anyways, as I was saying, the greatly assisted with my case. Because as you can see, Wizard over here used the wizard orb many, many times to open the warp gate. And as such, that proves my point that Wizard over there is guilty. I cannot find right evils for the life of me. But I will say that I have more evidence to present to you. Because not only did that orb, this magical artifact, they use it in conjunction with the orb to open up that portal in the space-time continuum and therefore causing more rips in it.
Defense, do you have anything to say about this?
Yes, obviously, you keep bringing up technology, more and more technology. They are not the wizard, technomancer. They're a wizard. Obviously, what you're thinking is a warp gate is simply just a fairy ring. You know, those rings of mushrooms that you step into them and all of a sudden you get whisked off by some weird place by the Fae, of course it's going to cause a hole in the space-time continuum because fairies have no respect for anything. Well, they have respect for themselves, but the rules of man and nature, well, that's just something to play with.
Indeed, indeed. This is gonna be interesting. All right. Prosecution, your retaliation.
Shade. Blaming a rip in the sky.
Why?
Of all things. I certainly can't believe you would do such a thing. I'll have you know, fairies are very kind and loving. I mean, after all. After all, I will argue you that the fairy are not the guilty party here. Because the fairy of the crime were in ruins. This rip of the space-time continuum in question was nowhere near the ancient ruins at the time of the space-time continuum. Therefore, I ask you, how can you accuse the fairies of ripping a hole when they're in the ancient ruins the entire time? Explain that.
Are you suggesting by chance that this could also be a time travel situation?
Not again.
We just got some more breaking news, everybody. So apparently, Tango Bloom enjoys playing Mario Party 10.
I
Shut
don't
up.
believe that's relevant here.
It is now evidence in the case.
All right, defense.
Well, obviously, they were at the ancient ruins. They used the fairy rings as means of transportation. It's so many. It just turns out that they were carrying their very important glowing crystal from the ruins, and it reacted poorly with the fairy ring, and thus causing the rip. It just so happened to be near the defendant's wizard tower. That's because he did trades. Never any deals, but he traded for reagents and other useful artifacts that he needed. Because they lived in the ancient ruins, you could find all kinds of crazy, ancient, yet somehow futuristic technology.
Yes, indeed. Anyways, prosecution.
No, Judge, I recall you mentioning earlier that this could possibly be a time travel. But as you can see, this is not the case. Because it's so far in the future, it's the past again. Like medieval society debating us for some odd reason. So tell me, say the fact that we have lived so far back. Are the fairies really deep out of here? No. I still point at that wizard. He's clearly the guilty party here. Angry noises.
Defense, please wake up and speak your case.
But you see, the wizard, the thing is, that whole, what you are thinking is a whole space-time continuum. It is not actually within the space-time continuum. It is a whole through dimensions. It turns out that all of us, right now, defendant included, are trapped within a computer. And that hole was a way to try and reach the outside world, outside of this fake world that we all live in. And you would be actually trying to arrest and put in jail essentially someone trying to expand the boundaries of reality itself, not destroy it. It is not
Your
a
Honor,
whole...
We just got some more breaking news, everybody. Apparently the local wizard tower burns to the ground and there is nothing left but ashes.
So, apparently it seems that our little witness, defendant here, has decided he wanted to commit arson on his own tower to hide all the evidence from
Judge?
us.
How could he have committed arson while he's right here? In this courtroom?
Or maybe he has elicited someone to do such a thing.
Or maybe the very fairies didn't want their stuff found. We are looking at a victim here. Would you throw a man who's just a victim of arson into prison as well?
Either way, I am gonna say this. I did not feel anything about the computer situation, so I hate to say it, but we are gonna scratch that from the record. Anyways, prosecution.
Yes, thank you. As I was going to say, it's not possible that a infinite space-time continuum can be inside of the computer. After all, rifts in the space-time continuum cannot be contained to within a computer. Furthermore, there's more evidence to support this rift in the space-time continuum was in fact done by this wizard over here. Of course, it had to be the black hole.
That is very logical of you, prosecutor. Black holes are a big gateway into a hole in the space-time continuum as it is. But defense, what makes you think he did not do that?
Because if that you're saying it was a hole in space-time continuum, now you're saying it's a black hole. If it was a black hole, it would be big enough that it should be pulling the moon towards it. And as you can see, I don't see the moon about to crash down on us. Do you? No, because the gravity of that would affect the gravity of the planet, therefore affect the gravity of the moon. So is it a hole in space-time?
The black hole the first.
So is it a hole in the space-time continuum or a black hole? We don't know what a black hole. We know that a black hole is created by an immense amount of gravity, not by ripping the space-time continuum. Now the prosecutor has said two different crimes altogether. How?
And we are still here to try and visit the wizard.
Now, while the jurors vote by typing exclamation guilty or exclamation
He's
not
assaulted me.
guilty, I would like to request some final words. Prosecutor, your final words.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, my point is simple. There's still a hole. This space-time can... Who called is it? Considering the fact... if I can pull my buttons here. Considering the fact that there is a wizard orb, a warp gate, and the magical artifacts, all pointing to that certain wizard over there, I do that you find this wizard guilty of this crime.
Thank you, prosecution. Defense, your final words.
I've already said that warp gate is just a fairy ring. It is used by the Fae who live in the ruins and do business with the defense. It's just that they had a powerful artifact that was the glowing crystal, which caused the ring to go haywire. It had nothing to do with him.
Ow.
He is just someone who happened to live nearby, who is now, may I remind the jury, now homeless because someone has burnt down his tower, probably in some kind of witch hunt because, of course, ooh, wizards are breaking the universe and all that nonsense. We have here a sad, innocent man being tried for something that was not his own fault at all.
Your Honor, I just come to a realization.
Please state your case.
The reason why that there was a fire in that wizard's tower is he set it off to remove any evidence against him.
While in court. Right here. Next to me.
And what makes you believe this?
Well, granted, if I could present any more evidence, I would, but it seems I've run out of cards to use. These darn cards are all fumbled up. But I'm more than certain a thorough investigation of that wizard's tower will prove without a doubt wizard is guilty.
Plushworks. Anyways, let's see if our newspaper guy can have any sort of idea what could have caused this tragic case before we decide our final verdict. In the meanwhile, all of our chats, if you think Bizzard Wizard is guilty, type exclamation guilty. If Bizzard Wizard is not guilty of this crime, exclamation not guilty.
You know I probably can't write anything else down because I've already used my 3 headlines.
Yep.
Sleeping on the job. Unbelievable.
I mean,
How
job's
dare
done.
you.
Yes. Some odd reason it's not exactly counting, but as you can see in the chat,
No, yeah, it just takes. Hey, hold up.
Yeah, capitalization is important apparently.
Oh.
okay, so apparently you have to
The reporter voted.
use non-capital letters to vote guilty or not guilty.
Which, with the font they use, is not very well to see. Easy to see.
It's quite odd. Hey, time.
Yes, bully the prude.
I cannot believe this.
Yes, it has to be all lowercase. All right. Or ultimately, the judge can just decide.
Your Honor, Your Honor, I'm guilty so far.
Very well. With the decision of the jury as we speak, I hereby declare our defendant here, Bizzard Wizard, guilty.
Heh.
Guilty as suck. Sentenced to burp the alphabet every section on their first attempt. Their throat locked up and they passed down layer P. The epic failure turned into an urban legend in law schools for generations to come.
Wow. Oh boy.
Just double checking the Discord, see if anybody joined in. Okay, I actually have a. Oh, I think we lost.
I think we lost.
I think we lost him.
Oh no. The fruit get unplugged.
He might have.
Also,
So turns out the back button takes you back to the main lobby.
also goodness, the number of follows. I need to. Oh God, I need to fix my all my stuff for follows.
Also,
and
a
all that.
heads up, Tim, but in game your mic is cutting out.
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Heck. Hang on, let me see.
Also, a reminder to everybody: make sure you hydrate, especially when you're playing a game where you're talking a whole bunch.
What? Hey, I was gonna be judged.
Well, you're slow. Should have upgraded to Windows 98.
Well, actually, because, well, what roles have you done?
I've done prosecutor and judge already.
Defense
I see Flushworks
journalist.
has already done defense and journalist. Tim
Yeah,
has
Flush
already
already
done
defense.
prosecution and journalist.
Okay.
And Shade
I
has
guess I
already
did.
done judge and defense. So this works.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, the next time I wouldn't mind hopping in for witness instead of having a journalist, because witness is fun. I like just ad-libbing
Fair,
and bouncing
fair.
off of people.
In that case, let me go ahead and do that.
Oh, okay,
I might
you
be a
wanna do
good.
witness?
I might be a really good actor.
And I mean, hey, Tim is more of a Phoenix Wright guy. Oh yeah, I got it ready.
Maybe we'll wait and see what happens.
Yes, we wait and see what happens.
Scroll to choose a feature. For your verdict. In call. Is this Putin? Step its forward B to my chambers. It's my hat, Matt!
Matt's in VC, but we can't hear him because we're in game.
Yeah. Can I eat the... Why? Why would... Why?
Shadow.
My name is not Axel, you know. Philip. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know how this thing works, but prosecutor, you may begin with your testimony. How does this work? I don't know how this works.
You called a witness up.
Oh,
Okay,
come on!
So
Ah!
hit it again.
I don't know how this thing works.
Dismiss the witness, so you gotta use the hammer and hit it again.
For this, there we go.
There you go. Now
Now-
you want to switch to the one that will say to. It'll have like a speech bubble, and then that will.
All I have is red and blue, and then
Yeah.
guilty and not guilty.
Yeah, it's gonna be red and
Keep
blue, but there's
scrolling.
one option for the witness, one option for, like, giving the floor to either side. Does it say at the bottom as a tooltip?
No, there isn't.
One of them will say a speech bubble, and the other one will say a different thing.
Let me see. That's
There-
verdicts.
Okay, the first option after guilty, not guilty should be the floor.
Excuse me.
I
It's gonna be
don't.
the same buttons.
I
So,
actually
one
don't
more-
have it.
No, yeah. Okay, now hit the red one.
The red one.
There.
There we go. Now it works. Now it works.
Yeah, because it's red and blue. It's what your gavel's set to. Now I say here, we have this crazy time traveling boy over here. This time traveling boy, he was frozen for over a millennia, and didn't think to set up an account to pay any of his taxes, or make sure that anyone paid his taxes while frozen. Now I do say that is a lot of money. Even though we are a cashless system, somehow he still owes all that money. That's why we brought him back here to the past, to make sure he pays his taxes from the future now. It makes sense.
Very well. Defense, you have anything else to say about this?
Well, Your Honor, I would like to start my case off by saying that because Mr. Philip J. Fry here was frozen in time for 1,000...
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, your mic cut out.
Oh, that's right. I have pushed back on that. Right. But what I say to you is this man right here he was frozen in time and assumed dead for 1,000 years. Do I ask you, does an assumed dead man have to pay taxes? That's the main question I ask you. I will leave the evidence for later.
Very well then. When I say prosecutor, you may continue with your statement.
You say he was only in the future and was assumed dead, yet on multiple occasions he did come back to the year 2001. And on more than one occasion, he did accidentally change the past, thus affecting things in the future. So he was both here in the past and, quote unquote, assumed dead?
That is true. In the future, you can change the past to whatever you want, but if you can change
Well,
the
he
past,
traveled back to the past.
well, he can travel back to the past, but it doesn't mean he can travel back to the future. So, defense, what do you have to say about this?
You claim Philip J. Fry came back to the past? Impossible. For the Philip J. Fry that you saw go back to the past was actually a robot. A robot to look exactly to Philip J.
Shadowstock,
Fry.
thank you for the follow.
Silence. Is that it? Is that it?
Yes, exactly. The Philip J. Fry that they saw go back to the past or the future was a robot. I mean, after all, it was the year 3000. They had the technology to do that.
Who's throwing paper wads at me? Also, are we really going to be bringing Earthbound logic into this courtroom?
I mean, we're bringing Futurama logic into this courtroom, so why not?
Please come up with something better, prosecutor.
So you say that the only Philip J. Fry that went back to the past was, in fact, a robot. But then how does that explain the fact that it is a known fact that Mr. Philip J. Fry is his own grandfather because he caused a grandfather paradox by becoming his own great progenitor? By doing, as they say, the McNasty in the pasty.
Oh, you know your Futurama, don't you?
Yes.
And I understand that you do have a witness on hand, right?
Yep.
And how do I call him to the stand?
When I ask you to, you would just switch to the next option after switching back and forth to call them.
Ah, crap. That's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same colored buttons. Oh yeah, just because I can, if I select, if when we go into the evidence folder,
There we go.
you can select. Yeah, I didn't want you to call a witness because what we can do is, if I go into the evidence folder, if I click on the witness, it will like ping you saying, "Hey, they want to bring their witness up here."
Oh, crap. Alright, well.
Yeah, so if you just hit it again, it'll unsummon.
Where is it? Ring the call. No. Ring the call. No, I don't want to do that. I want... Oh, my...
You're going one too many.
Yeah, it's my scroll wheel. I need a new scroll wheel. It's been busted. Let's see if I did the right thing. There we go. Now. Defense.
You were saying that this particular... Thank you.
Of course.
You were saying Philip went way back into the past. But I fear that we may have a case of cloning going on. Because back in that period of time, golems lurking around. And they are also known to take on the same roles as robots. So I ask you, is this particular Philip J. Fry
Objection?
who went into the past?
Overruled.
Let me finish. Is this particular Fry who went into the past also a golem? How many Philip J. Frys do we have on our hands here?
Very well, then. What? What?
could a
What do you have to say, funny guy?
How could a golem procreate? It can't. How could a golem become someone else's grandfather? He
Now-
became his own.
Now, it's obvious that you haven't played Minecraft, sir.
But then he would have changed. He would be a golem.
It's the future. Anything is possible.
Speak when only spoken to. Next time you get the hammer. And I hear that you have a witness that you want to bring up here.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if I can actually...
Also,
There we go.
I love that I didn't get to see the witness before I take this. This is... Yes, my witness is...
1 second, I will be right back.
Okay.
Fine. Court goes into recess.
Now for a message from our sponsors. It's log, it's big, it's round, it's wood. It's log, it's better than bad, it's good.
Request, how do I mute in game?
You can go into the settings.
Yeah, or actually if you hit escape, you can mute your microphone there.
Oh, perfect.
Yep, there's a quick mute. Actually, that's a good idea.
Wow, I'm back.
Wah.
Oh, I was about to thank all the just ridiculous number of follows I just realized, but oh well. So this is great that the spouse witness for ran do a joke about Philip about Fry. That's just great. But anyways, yes, my witness here today is Philip's own spouse. And
Now, funny enough, I don't even think that Mr. Fry himself was in a relationship once, let alone get married.
oh yeah. Actually, they do. Actually, he does. You see, he was married at one point when he accidentally broke all of time, and they lived with each other till they got old, until it was fixed and everything was undone. They decided to go through that relationship again.
So if it was
Every time-
undone, then it should not have even existed. Why are we even talking about it?
because they chose to do the relationship again. So this is Mr. Fry's spouse, who can attest to the multiple times that he has, in fact, gone back in time. Because on several of those occasions, they were with him. Is that not true? Witness?
Well, yes. I was just in my little home in Roswell, doing a little time with my baby boy Fry. The defendant here. He did at one point make me pregnant.
Are you still pregnant to this day?
Why, yes.
No longer.
That got dark quick.
Okay then.
But yeah, no further questions for the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, go back to where you came from. Now, if I can actually... There we go, it's on the right one. Anything else that you would like to add for the defense?
I mean, Your Honor. It's yeah. You may be wondering. You may be wondering how this swag is no longer.
Oh no.
You see, it's all alien technology. She was never pregnant to begin with. All in the magic of the hammers.
So what you're saying here is that this hammer has the technology to canonically call you cute.
That is one thing that it cannot do.
Right. Well, for the prosecutor, do you have any closing statements?
I got nothing. I've presented everything I could.
Alright then, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say this now, chat. It's time to vote. Guilty or not guilty?
Exclamation guilty or exclamation not guilty. Make sure it's all lowercase so the system counts it.
Yes, it is cap sensitive.
Hey! Your Honor, the prosecution voted and a vote.
Overruled. I'll allow it. It's democracy. Everybody gets a vote.
Exactly. This is a courtroom game show.
And besides, if it wasn't democracy, would the valiant Helldivers be fighting for what we believe in?
This is not the courtroom is not the place to be spreading liberty.
Overruled. Sit down. Anyways, I think I've seen enough of this. Scroll wheel, please. And I find the defendant of Philip J. Fry not guilty!
Yeah, wait, no. Boo!
Released, they swore never to set foot in a courthouse again. 5 minutes later, they realized they'd left their wallet inside and had to beg security to let them back in. Oh my word.
That's Fry.
Jade, can we check to see if the others will be joining us as well?
I know one originally said that they goofed up.
Dash, I know, said he needs a rest, so he'll be late.
And I know the other person said that they had the party animals, so they might be late depending on how long. If that's still, I don't know if that's still going or not.
I believe, if I remember correctly, party animal is done, but we have not heard from him.
Yes, that is correct. We have not seen the bailiff in action tonight.
Let me go ahead and pick them.
I mean, if memory serves, the bailiff doesn't really do a whole lot.
The bailiff is good
something.
when you have all the others. A lot more slots filled because you have the witness talking and the journalist talking and the jurors talking. The bailiff helps the judge kind of keep, things going.
Right.
We're also still waiting on our Time Master.
Yes, Tango, who actually, he's also going to be in for Wednesday's stream for when we do Super Mario Party Jamboree with Tim and Jalen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but both of them are also idle, so I don't know if they are away from computer and all that jazz.
I'm also gonna ping them anyways.
Yeah. I had pinged one of them, but yeah.
That's everyone. Because why the heck not?
I know one of them said...
Yeah, Dash, like I said, Dash said gonna be late.
Yeah, no, but the other person you'd ping, they said that they wouldn't be able to because they had another event going on at the same time.
I'm trying to remember. I think that might have been... that might have been...
I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but yeah, there's the second person you pinged.
Okay, so let me go ahead and remove them from the ping.
Yeah, as much as like with this, I want to be the chaos. I want to be a chaos gremlin journalist. Because again, anything the journalist says is now evidence.
I mean, you know what we don't need evidence for? Jalen being a blueberry muffin.
By the way, today I learned that the entire film Kung Pao Enter the Fist is actually a rehash of a 1976 Hong Kong martial arts film, except Steve Odekirk is substitutes in for another actor.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
But it's
did
a
you
completely
say Hong
different
Kong
storyline.
97?
And that's the thing I learned today. Yippee!
Alright, so there we go.
They say it right on the opening screen of the movie. Ah, yes. And it's also because I haven't watched the film anyways.
Well, I'll do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because it's actually a thing people used to do. Oh god, who was it? There was I think it was an Italian director. Was it an Italian director? There was one director that was famous for like taking a movie, like let's say like Night of the Living Dead.
Shadow
Which actually
Stalker,
reminds me,
thank you for the
since we
follow.
are
Welcome to the
gonna be
Plushy
a
Gang.
little bit, delayed. Indeed so. Anyway, we're gonna be a bit delayed here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and play my ad again for those that are still watching. This is basically what I'm doing for PapaBarks and what you can expect from me as we go through the donations.
Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and mute in here real quick. And, well,
I mean, if you want a really good movie to watch over the weekend, please look at Emoji Movie.
Ah,
I'm telling you, Tim, the Emoji Movie is good. Because literally, Patrick Stewart literally voices a pile of poo.
I've never watched that movie.
$1,100 stretch goal, Tim.
not even at 1100. No, no.
This guy trying to make me watch the Emoji Movie. Unbelievable.
What's wrong with it?
No one can see it, but just shaking my head.
Well, maybe on your side they can.
I mean, I have the emission screen up as we're waiting for the response of some other people.
I am reminded of the great mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Oh boy.
Could this be your talk about? Oh, that game. That game.
I am the great mighty Pooh. I'm going to fling my crap at you.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Conker's Bad Day is notorious for being a very adult Nintendo 64 game.
hello.
Hello.
Hello, user.
And I put in exclamation milestones for the individual milestones that I'm going to be putting through. Again, if we reach $500 by August 3rd, I'll do the Ice Bucket Challenge with my family.
Wait, where are you at,
We should get
Jalen?
Tim to play Conquer's Bad Fur Day. And,
Bye.
for Shade, Shadow Stalker says, can I tackle you?
Yes, we should make Tim play Conquer's Bad Fur
Funny
Day.
thing is, I've seen gameplay of Conker's Bad Fur Day. It has some pretty messed up stuff.
Maybe stuff that would be plush TOS?
No, the game itself doesn't break TOS. If it did, it would be on the list of Twitch's banned games.
Uh-oh.
And yes, there is such a list.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I'm surprised that Postal 2 isn't on the ban list. And I think Matt's trying to speak, but
Wait,
he cannot hear him.
Twitch has a list of every adults only game is banned for obvious reasons, and there's also a list of games that are not listed as adult only that are banned on Twitch. Oh, I think Jan had game.
I think Jalen's trying to do something on Discord real quick.
Well, we're not here because it turned down. Hang on.
Hey? There's something that you needed to say, Jalen?
Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, it's working.
Oh, now I just realized why I couldn't hear. Even though I unmuted Plush and Tim, it didn't actually turn the volume back up until
Ah.
Huh?
I had to manually turn the volume back up after I muted you so that I could focus on talking to chat on my end.
Interesting.
Okay, Jalen's ready.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright, let's roll out.
I am a fair and unbiased news,
Oh boy.
of course. By that I mean it's what I say. I am the news. There is no other news. It is just
Ooh, this game gives me too much power. Let me find something real
I
quick.
do like that you could add your own image for the defense's face.
Oop defense,
Let's see.
at least.
I have everyone's stream up now. Oh boy. Let me see.
If we can change the set around, I just haven't gotten around it. Ah!
Let me see if I can find.
Assaulting the news!
Hmm.
I love some of the crazies that have the paper airplanes and you throw them like straight up. They just kind of go on forever.
Speed.
Well, kind of, sort of.
Let me see if
Repeat
this.
the boot to the head.
Oh, I have to do it from here. Oh, that's fun. I can't just search it out of my file explorer and just pick it out. Okay, I see how it is. Let's try here. Oh, this.
Oi!
Here it is.
If you're
Or
gonna
they
sign,
can handcuff people so they can talk, but they can't act.
Interesting.
Oh,
Taking note before the case has started, is the judge corrupt? Oh man, I wish I picked a witness. The witnesses are little girl and truck driver. Oh well.
ow.
this one over here.
Waiting
Hold
for
on.
the Funtime Bonnie reject.
How dare you? You know what? I should change it.
I cannot believe this.
But I'm
Can't
not.
hear what he's saying.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you?
What is that image?
It allows me to do any file that I want, so I just play with too much power.
Anyways, the court is now in session for the trial of Demoman TF2. Prosecution, please present your case.
Thank you very much. Now, we are here today because that man over there has stolen Tim's magical fairy tale feather duster tail. Yeah, I don't know what even is inside of that thing, but what I do know is that we found traces of a magical portal that was in Tim's home at the time being, leading towards the place where he stores it.
Very interesting. Very well. Attorney PapaBarks, your counter.
Yes, I have a test to believe that it was actually not Tim's tail that was taken, but rather it was the replica of a very dead T-Rex that he has time traveled to the past with and stolen from said T-Rex, chopped it off, and went back into our present time to deliver it to a museum. He was literally nowhere near that Protogen's tail.
Objection, Your Honor, he's still committing theft!
This does seem to be a peculiar... The point we are trying to make here is that Demoman TF2, I really want to say Demoman TF2, but I can't. You know what? I'm just going to call him Demoman now. TF2 is here because he stole something. And that is the purpose of this trial. Prosecutor, you may continue.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. Now, listen. Even though that, yes, Tim's tail probably wasn't taken by Mr. Demoman, who say that he didn't have a robot that literally had property of Demoman TF2 take it for him? Because literally,
Interesting.
about an hour later, before the actual crime was committed, there was security cam footage that this robot has in fact taken the tail. And the dinosaur tail was only a diversion.
Question is, can you prove that the robot belongs to Demonite TF2?
In fact, I can. I'd like to call my witness.
Breaking news! Erasmus thanks Demoman for oddly tail-shaped gift. What's inside of it? Nobody knows.
What's inside of it? Remember what I said earlier in the trial? We don't even know what's inside of that tail.
Very. Before you call your witness, defense, I believe you have a counter-argument.
Yes, I do. I do believe that that gift of a tail could possibly have been the T-Rex tail. I still attest to that. However, earlier today, Demoman here actually attested directly to me, in his own words, that his robot directly before court was broken. In fact, broken. If the robot was broken at the time of the crime, it could not have possibly stolen Tim's tail. How could it have been done?
Objection! It was caught on camera, and we don't even know what part of the robot was even broken. But we still know that the robot...
I took a look at the news article, and that appears to be a very oddly shaped tail. In fact, it appears to be too small to be Tim's tail. And it seems quite firm. Prosecution, your counter.
Listen, Your Honor. They're playing with you. What is this? They're playing you! It's the organizations! They're taking over your mind! This is all part of Demoman's plan to take over the world! He's using this trial as a test! With these articles that are controlling our minds! They're making you see stuff that you think is the truth!
Objection, Your Honor. I say that must be stricken from the record. There is no possible way a grandfather paradox could have caused this.
Given the evidence we've seen so far, I'm afraid I have to go with the defense here. The grandfather paradox is stricken from the record. Now then, defense, do you have anything you'd like to add on to this?
Why, yes, you may have most certainly failed in your efforts, but could you possibly imagine that any effort to retrieve any sort of tail in any way, shape, or form is caused none other than by inaccessible ancient alien technology in such a way that if used properly, it could easily detach without any sort of pain or anything of the nature, any limb inside that body, including tails.
Objection! When did I ever say that the tail was even attached to the person? God.
Yes, I did that on purpose. But, Attorney Jalen, I may have to strike that from the record, due to the fact that proteins have to verify if they want their parts removed or not. Unless you can prove to me that ancient alien technology actually played a part in the protein approving the removal process.
I don't have anything again. I don't have it.
Very well. Prosecution, continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, listen. You may have had me on a couple of times, but what if I told you that this was actually predicted to be in the near future? Yes. The tail was prophesized to be one of the most valued things on planet Earth at the moment. And it was costly around approximately $4.5 trillion. That gives Demoman TF2 enough motive to at least make an attempt to steal the tail.
I will say, a tail of that value, and even I have something like that. But regardless, the point is, a tail was stolen. We don't know who did it, though. In defense, what say you?
Breaking news! Breaking news! Brand new news hot off the presses. Erasmus attacked by Robo Demo with a Chael Chopper sword.
Interesting. Defense, you start the floor.
Demoman could have possibly had help from an engineer to, or maybe an engineer could have done that to bring out that robotic Demoman. But you say it was a cave painting? Well, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but we cannot use prophecies from our past as evidence. You found this in an ancient ruin, not in a cave.
Quite interesting. Prosecution, your counter.
Listen, yes, he had a little help from the engineer because they were up for a deal because Red Industries was going to collapse at any moment now. And they knew that the tail was their only way out, so that man over there has hired the engineer to build the robot in order to steal the tail successfully. That is it, Your Honor.
interesting. Well, Feds, do you have a counter to this?
I do have one, Your Honor. Unfortunately, Demo Man has attested to me that he is unfortunately, again, stuck in a time loop. He is probably in his God knows how many time loops he's been in, but let's just say this. The minute he wakes up, it's gonna happen all over again. Someone's tail's gonna get stolen, and Demo Man will probably never be at that scene at the next time loop.
Very interesting. Prosecution, you seem quite anxious. Do you have more evidence to present?
I do not, Your Honor.
Be quiet. I dare say this is a very interesting case. Prosecution, do you have any closing statements?
You look very adorable.
Feds, do you have any closing statements?
My client is innocent. The robot is, in fact, an enemy of this man.
I've got breaking news, fresh off the presses right here. Right here, fresh from your presses. Erasmus says he has a vision and prophecy that the Demo Man is innocent.
Very interesting.
Objection, Your Honor. Marasmus has been in a mental asylum for the past 3 months, and he only just got out recently.
Defense, is this true?
No, Your Honor, there is no record of Marasmus being in an asylum. The prosecution is spitting lies in the courtroom.
Your Honor, he went mad over his car business after he went into $17 million in debt after he tried to sell just absolute bottom-of-the-barrel cars for $17,000 a pop.
You know, I dare say this case is certainly gone on its head. Very well. Jury, it is up to you. Guilty or not guilty? I dare say there have been quite a few votes so far.
Is this a courtroom? Oh, huh. Oh, okay. Yes. I've been paying attention.
Who are you?
I'm the reporter. I've been reporting. Not on this case, but I've been reporting on things.
Indeed so, Bozzy.
Very interesting. It would appear that the jury is at a bit of a split decision here. Solomon, no spaces on your... You have to type it with no spaces.
Yes, Solomon, it is no... There it is.
Now it went through.
Well, it would appear that the jury has... Or, in the case of Derek TF2, this court finds the defendant not guilty.
Dang it.
Yay!
I just had to throw in just random stuff from Erasmus. That's just the most Erasmus thing to do. Just like, he has his own adventure going on in the background.
Yeah, you can only vote once.
Solomon has fat fingers and on mobile, so autocorrect might have gotten him.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Random put me on defense again. Okay, no. Flush works, we're switching again.
Yep.
Alright. Here we go again.
Ow, how dare.
Eh. Oh, internet, do not start tanking.
Also, for the record, I chose witness this time around, so there will be witnesses called.
Oh, hey, cool. Also, oops, I forgot to switch the courtroom so we don't have to do the TV one all the time, but oh well. Also, oh man, the audience is creepy on this one. I didn't notice them at first. Well, hey, you can't bonk the defendant.
Nah, it's first. Don't come in.
Yep. Hey, let's have a poll while we're waiting for the prosecutor.
Wow, already.
Exactly. It's just you gotta see how the audience is feeling. You know.
Apparently, Tim is rickrolling everybody.
Nice. Funny thing is, like, back when I first started being a thing, I liked it. It's a good song. Like, someone would send me that, I'd just be jamming, and it's like, that's not annoying. It's no, I love the song.
Unfortunately, I've run out of room.
That's her Rick rolling. No sleeping. No access.
You know, Mario Party 10 is the best Mario Party.
Nope.
I need to test out my emotes.
If you hold E, it gives you the wheel.
Oh. I didn't know
It
that.
also shows you all the numbers. So the most powerful thing of all is fart cans. What apps?
Which one, Dovahkiin? There's 3 that came out on the Nintendo 64.
Oh, I'd assume it'd be the first one was Mario Party 64.
Probably.
Wait,
No,
there
the
are
one that gave
64
all of us-
Mario parties?
Oh my word. Thank you.
That
Thank
joke
you.
is older than I. Well, no, it's not that older than
The original? Gotcha. These the best. These pretty good.
To you!
Tall werewolf. Don't forget to thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the Blueberry Borker Squad.
that. Oh, hey, also, whoa. The Wombo Combo
Ba,
follow.
ba, 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 ba.
But I didn't say what
Also,
you
Tall
would-
Werewolf is Kyle in our PapaBarks moderation team.
Oh, okay.
How soon until you get accused of something? Nah, it's gonna be when we steal your hat.
Okay. Alright then. Prosecution, present your case.
Your Honor, I believe our defendant here, Kyle, may have done some past work to obtain this flux capacitor. For you see, he first tried to steal the time machine by going back to the days of Arthur, when he wanted to pull the sword and the stone for himself. Failing to do so, he went back to the present and got the next best thing, the flux capacitor from the very same time machine, so that anybody who uses it will never go back to the past or the future or anywhere else in the space-time.
Defense, what say you?
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm afraid our prosecutor has misread the fine print. He was actually referring to the Arthur TV show that debuted in 1996. Apparently, he believes that there was a flux capacitor that happened sometime in the 5th season of Arthur, which we all know that never happened, sir. And also, over at the crime scene, we managed to find out that, yes, there was a golem. And let's just say you don't want to know what happened to the golem.
I saw you napping. Yes, Gollum, yes. Prosecution?
Very well played, Plushworks. However, if you say it was a golem, then how could Kyle have obtained a glowing crystal from that very same time machine? Your Honor, not just the glowing crystal, but I also have a nosy janitor who witnessed the whole thing from their place of work, or place of occupation. Your Honor, I request they be called to the stand.
Nosy janitor, what do you have to say?
Well, I do say that I was busy working the night shift that night when I came to the realization that, the crystal isn't there anymore. And that's when I came to the realization that it had been stolen. I thought to call the police, but as it turns out, I wound up being napped really badly, and that nap turned out to be an 8-hour sleep.
Alright.
And
Any
how
further
old
questions?
was this witness, by the way?
I'll have you know, I'm still 69 years old.
Less.
Exactly! You should be retired by now!
Listen, you know how the economy is these days.
Yes, I know how the economy is, but really, you have cataracts! How could you possibly have even seen it? We don't even have security camera footage!
We don't even have security cameras there. Listen, point is, the crystal was stolen, and I saw it get stolen. I didn't see it get stolen, but I
Well,
saw
fine, if you
where it
don't
was
want any
supposed to be.
fish.
Fish!
Who did it? All I know is that it was stolen. That is all.
Any further questions for the witness?
None for me, Your Honor.
Oops. I don't know where that grandma came from.
Your Honor,
Alright,
that
defense,
is...
your witness.
Yeah, Your Honor, that is my personal witness as well. I would also like to call to the stand, because she may have also been there at the time of the crime.
Alright, Granny, what say you?
Yeah. What was that?
Oh no.
What was that for?
Answer the question.
Grandma, are you
What's the
alright?
question?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. She hasn't been the same since Uncle Ben died. Why?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That night. Yes. Well, I was out for a leisurely stroll. You know, nighttime is such a beautiful time to stroll nowadays with all the heat during the summer. And while I was on my stroll, I just so happened to look across the street. And I noticed a person across the street. They had a very shiny backpack. Like, that seems a bit off. Last time something was shining to that regard was when my husband got bitten by that radioactive cockroach. Shine green like an emerald. So that's why I thought, this young man carried shiny emeralds in his backpack. Emeralds, you're so green. Why are emeralds so green? Why can't emeralds be a different color? Like, I don't know, like maybe red or yellow or something. Who knows? I mean, for all I know, emeralds could even be purple.
Objection, Your Honor. I propose to end this nonchalant menagerie of nonsense.
Yes, defense, please.
Yes.
Defense, please get your witness to the point.
Yes, please, Grandma, please get to the point. You're pissing everybody off.
I haven't gone for a piss.
I'm gonna bonk you for good measure.
Ow!
And one for prosecution.
My goodness, young
I'm an
man.
equal opportunity bonker.
Careful with that hammer. You could put an eye out.
Alright, Grandma, listen. You said something about a shiny backpack. Has or has not Kyle been spotted at the laboratory with a shiny backpack?
Kyle, I mean, I don't remember. The colors, they seem quite familiar. Although, for all I know, those colors could belong to anyone. After all...
By chance, Granny, do you by chance remember seeing furry stickers on all those backpacks? Or that particular backpack?
I mean, the backpack itself was quite blue, but I think I recall maybe seeing a sticker or two on it. The sticker was quite colorful, in fact. It had many colors, and I don't think I've ever seen a colorful sticker in my life. I mean, most stickers nowadays, well, you can buy stickers. They ever came in two colors. Most of the time.
Thank you,
Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. I think we have everything that we need.
Stickers were just on envelopes. You know, those old postage stamps.
Okay, Grandma, you can go home now. We're good.
That's the waltz.
Go home.
Also, here you go. Here's the jury decided. Yes. That was amazing. Also, yeah. Matt wants to join in on the next one, which, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him in on that one.
I suspect Matt has already bought and downloaded the game.
So, we've heard that Grandma said that the suspect has ran out of the building with a blue backpack with one or two stickers, one of them being extremely colorful. According to his purchase records, apparently, that was never in the cards. What he did purchase was about 40 stocks worth of the Fizzy Fox!
Yes. Oh my.
You're not listening to a word I was saying?
Prosecutor? I'm sorry, my brain is lagging after falling asleep to Grandma. Still catching up with everything else.
Your Honor, we believe as well that events may have changed over the course of time as a result of Kyle's actions. For you see, the stealing of the flux capacitor has actually accidentally changed our past. For you see, unfortunately for us, our history no longer recognizes the long 4-year term of Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Objection, Your Honor! The flux capacitor needs to be powered in order to change the past! It wasn't connected to anything when it was stolen!
And how can you prove that? How can you prove it wasn't connected to anything?
Well, Your Honor, going through a magic portal automatically snapped the cables of the flux capacitor, cutting it off of any sort of power, and causing sparks to fly all over the laboratory in the crime scene. We can also observe this by traces of dark matter that is scattered across the laboratory.
Prosecutor, what do you have to say about this?
Furthermore, it could have actually changed the past even further. We may also be in some kind of grandfather paradox. Who knows? Any one of us could have ourselves as our grandfather now.
Is that something to say about my grandmother?
I said any
No,
one of
do
us.
not
It doesn't
bring-
necessarily
we are
have
not
to be
bringing her
you.
out here again.
Well, I'll have you know that my grandmother has served in the wars. Multiple of them. And she's seen stuff that she can't unsee.
You're making me hear things I want to unhear. No backsauce.
I yield the floor, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, what we also have here is this futuristic magical artifact that was also found at the crime scene. We believe that was used to also create the portal to even reach the flux capacitor. Why does it smell of... Why does it reek all of a sudden?
Don't insult me.
But yes, this magical device was found at the crime scene, and we believe that it was used to make the portal to steal the flux capacitor. But we have also run DNA tests on it to determine that this was not of Kyle's DNA.
Prosecution.
Your Honor, knowing that I've given all the evidence I need to present at this time, and since I know I want to allow my defendant here to present something else, I will ask for my witness back up again. She has more to say on this matter.
Well, that's the verdict, but
Objection! She participated in Rainforest 2015!
overruled.
And also, I spy a Mano Cutie.
What?
With this-
I am right back up here.
Now, witness, you said you had spotted the theft in progress. You spotted the crystal glowing out of a backpack. Do you remember the color of said backpack?
Backpack? I don't recall a backpack. All I said was that the crystal was not where it should be. That's the only thing I said.
A previous witness here has testified that there was a backpack used during the scene of the crime. Your Honor, are you saying that there is no backpack in the scene?
Well, when cleaning up the area around, I did happen to notice that. I apologize for not including this in my written testimony, but I couldn't help but notice that part of a sticker had fallen off near where the crystal should be. And that kind of struck me as odd.
Can you accurately describe what was on the said sticker?
For some odd reason, it was. I tried to recall it in my head, but it was pink, and for some reason it looked like a tongue.
But the previous person said that it was extremely colorful. Not just a solid pink from what I'm hearing.
Well, I said it was part of a sticker that appeared at the crime scene.
This suggests that the sticker was torn in the process.
That seems logical.
I have no further questions for my witness, Your Honor.
Alright, if you think this has gone on for... Well, there's been plenty of evidence produced from both sides and plenty of testimony. So, the court of public opinion, go ahead and type out exclamation point guilty or not guilty, all lowercase, and let's see what you think.
Chat, play your hand. Exclamation guilty or exclamation not guilty. Make sure it's all lowercase.
Yes.
Stop tapping.
Guilty or not guilty? Type it in chat.
Throw them into the dryer.
Wow.
Yes.
And also, Jillian, thank you for the raid. Sorry if I didn't get to that earlier.
Well,
Your Honor, the witness is back, Assassin.
don't tell me. Don't be a tattletale.
Ow, how dare you, Matt?
Stop accessing. Oh, well, it seems like the jury has overwhelmingly decided guilty. Unfortunately, it is ultimately my decision, and I have no idea, so I'm going to say not guilty.
Wow.
Wow! How
Wow.
Yeah, I have a punchable
24.
face.
I stunned you 24 times. Goodness. Okay.
All right, let's get Matt in here. Also,
All
I
right,
see a
let's go ahead
shadow
and
in.
get Matt and Shadowin in.
Oh, hey, yeah, we have might have another person. The room code is in the channel chat.
Yep.
That will get y'all's reactives added in here as well. Is that
I'm going to
extra?
call it now. This will be my last case.
Okay. But we will have a full 6, so we will actually have all the non-jury roles filled in.
Yippee.
This courtroom's going to get really chaotic with the addition of the bailiff.
Oh boy. YouTube is deciding to be funny with me for some reason. Oh boy.
Also, we can't hear either of y'all if you are talking in the Discord because we have output volumes turned down because that way reactives can react, but we hear each other in game. So don't worry about muting yourself in Discord. Just right-click the headphones and
Can you hear
reduce
me?
yourself to like 5%.
Yes,
I
I
can
can hear
hear
you,
you,
Matt.
Matt.
Also, it's my hat, Matt!
Don't make me sound a little scrappy. If I become a defense, I ain't gonna.
Speaking of, I
Actually, you know
nominate
what?
Matt to go. I mean, I was going to nominate Matt to go in defense anyways.
Oh, can I get witness?
Yes. Oh, I have good things planned. Yes, yes, yes.
So I wait. Shadowin.
Yep, we're waiting on shadowing.
There you go. Practice.
Hello.
We made.
Give me a minute
Hello?
to find me a good single
Hello.
tire.
Hello.
Give me a moment. How do I customize my nerd?
I'm ready to
The
put
little
him
The
close.
hanger.
bottom right. Oh yeah, I forgot I think I have the rainbow sock. What's like a colored sock?
Perfect.
There we go.
I can't give them the cross-eyed look from Spaceballs. I am sad.
That is a pain.
Spaceballs.
I can't believe we're finally getting another one.
All right.
He did promise that we would get one before he passed away.
I hope that it either is Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, or I think an acceptable one would be make it Spaceballs 3, but make it parody all these nostalgia bait movies by being nostalgic for Spaceballs 2 that never actually happened.
Oh boy, it's basically Thanksgiving 3 all over again.
All right, Shade and Shadowin, go ahead and pick your roles.
Yeah. I'll say, can I get?
Well,
I
Shadowin's
guess
forced to
that
be
leaves
prosecutor.
for Shadowin.
Wait.
What?
I'll say, can I get witness? Actually, I haven't had a chance to do witness.
I
Yeah,
also haven't had a
Flush
chance
works
to
if-
do witness.
Okay. Well, we can just switch next time. We do another one after this.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here.
Which, for other people to join, if you don't, instead of deafening yourselves in Discord, so reactives work to make it a little bit easier for people to see who's what. If you want your reactives to work, you can just right-click on the little headphones and like just turn your output volume to like 5%, so that way you don't hear us on Discord.
So before I put myself into a role, can I get a brief summary of how this game plays and works? Because there was no tutorial.
Who was asking that?
Shadow one. Dark Shadow one.
Okay. All right. So the way this works, it's pretty much just ad-libby, goofy kind of stuff. So, like, as the prosecutor, you'll be choosing who is guilty and what they're guilty of. You'll be given a. So let me change. I'm gonna just set the map to. Actually, fine. We'll keep that. And then both you and the defense will be handed a hand of cards from the deck. 'Cause I have like 40 something cards I typed up for this. Because it is all on theme of like past, future, time travel, etc., etc. And essentially, as prosecutor, you'll be using those cards essentially as prompts to ad lib of your case of this is why the person did it, while defense is trying to do the same, but saying this is why they didn't do it. Each of you will have a witness that you'll be able to call up, and there's one player, the witness, and their whole job is to basically, like, if you are the witness, if the prosecutor calls you up, you basically just collaborate with whatever the prosecutor says. If you want to, you could throw a wrench in if you want to. Or if you're the defense's witness, you should try and work with the defense, like, oh yeah, whatever they say is true. Or you could just be completely silly. It's all up to you. It's a lot of ad-lib, goofy stuff. For the judge kind of rules over what's going on and kind of keeps the momentum going of, basically giving prosecutor defense on the floor, or bonking, looking at someone and bonking the gavel to stun them if they're interrupting, or if they're annoying you.
So I can't bequeath boots to the head as defense.
Journalists, which is what I'm going to be doing, I will get to be able to make 3 headlines throughout the trial. Those headlines are evidence. So whatever I put on a headline, roll with it. It is now part of the court case. Bailiff helps assist the judge in corralling people that are being too rowdy, or again, just trolling people by turning them into a duck, handcuffing them so they can't, interact with things. Duck silence them and does that, or they can silence a person or stun a person like how the judge can. So essentially, it's just a help, keep things tidy, or again, just kind of be a goof. Jurors, which right now we have Twitch integration set up, which I don't know if y'all are live, but
Yeah, I've been live ever since we started.
Yeah, same here.
I'm not streaming today.
Okay.
I'm streaming today. Today is my birthday.
Okay, cool. So we have Twitch integration, so that also the judge, if you look, there'll be a little scale. If you look at the scale, you can throw up a yes or no poll for Twitch chat to interact with, or ultimately Twitch chat will get to put their vote for guilty or not guilty. Didn't have Twitch enabled, the 3 jurors would be able to put in what they think is guilty or not guilty, along with speaking, and then they have boards they could draw on to put up questions or goofy stuff or whatever. It's basically just a bunch of ad-libby courtroom goofiness. But ultimately,
Indeed.
the judge does get the final say as guilty or not guilty, regardless of what the jury has decided. But mostly, it's just have fun with it. It's fun.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Right.
Let us begin.
Let us
Oh yeah,
begin.
Emotes are 1 through 0, or if you hold E, you have a wheel.
Also, Shadowin may have a little bit too much power.
You pet the dog. It was a good dog.
Y'all.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, 'cause the bailiff has a
guard
bonk.
dog?
Yeah, because the bailiff can bonk or turn people into ducks, which is interesting.
Like this.
Quick, quick.
But the bailiff can also handcuff people, which means you can still talk, but you can't act.
Oh no!
Does Bailiff get bonked?
No.
Yes.
I have not been bad dog. I've only been good dog.
Then, if you don't want to be bonked, then tell us that you are a blueberry crepe.
How dare you?
Oh no, what is Tim doing?
Oh no. Yeah, and everyone does have
I
a
did
notepad
nothing.
to keep track of stuff.
Done nothing.
I try to keep notes. Sometimes I just write down
Bonk,
straight
bonk,
nonsense.
bonk, 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 bonk.
3, 2, 1. God damn it!
Oh yeah, if you click on the portrait of the person, you can upload it. You know, again, this is it goes without saying we are doing this for charity things, so we want to try and keep it. You know, if it wouldn't fly on network TV,
Yeah, so basically Judge Judy.
yeah.
Here we go.
Malachi with the 11 months. No way.
That'll be for Tim.
Chat.
Yes. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Our session for the trial of Marvin Martian.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Yes, very well. Prosecution, you may begin with your opening statement.
Any statements shall be. They created a black hole with their boom.
Oh my! Certainly
Instead
does
of
sound
creating
quite
an
distressing.
earth-shattering kaboom, they created a universe-collapsing kabloomy.
So the Big Bang.
Oh my. That's quite interesting indeed. In defense, what say you?
Let me see here. I propose that he did not create an earth-shattering kaboom. After all, I created a black hole because if he did, would we all be here? Instead, I have evidence to present that proves it was not an earth-shattering kaboom, or what he used did not make it. This wizard orb. Apparently, our good sci-fi fan Marvin the Martian was considering dabbling in magic.
So you're claiming that instead of creating a black hole, Marvin was only using magic?
Yes, he wanted to use magic to create an earth-shattering kaboom. And yet, as we've seen before, it did not go out well. But it certainly didn't create a black hole.
Interesting. Prosecution, what say you about this?
What I say is that the wizard orb is a fascinating argument there from the defense. However, I have one explanation why we are here. Is that because we decided to take trip. We had to evade the universe because we had to go on a DeLorean that took us back in time before the boom happened and allowed us to apprehend the criminal before he could create his bomb and set it off.
Objection!
Yes?
Why on Earth would Marvin the Martian need to use a DeLorean when he himself... Oh wait, I can't use it yet. Oh, there we go. Why would my client, Marvin the Martian, need to use a DeLorean to travel back in time, if he were to travel back in time, when he has ancient alien technology at his disposal?
Breaking news! I've got half off the presses here. Martians can't find the kaboom. Where'd it go?
You see, if my client were to make an earth-shattering kaboom, he would have all technology at his disposal, as well as to travel back in time without the need of a DeLorean, or to acquire the plutonium from certain parties. And yet, in this instance, he was trying to use wizard magic in this case.
I'm going to stop you right there. I have a theory,
Ow!
but prosecution, please tell us what you think.
what I think is if they had highly advanced Martian technology, why would they need a wizard orb from magic? Because magic and technology do not like to cooperate with each other. So what I would propose instead is that they decided to use a warp gate. Yes, a warp gate where they use this special bomb from another universe entirely. So it wasn't just from Mars, it was from another dimension.
Objection.
Before we get to your objection, I had just thought of something. If the Martians weren't able to find the kaboom, would it mean that that particular kaboom was sucked in by the black hole? Anyways, let's.
Your Honor, I believe if there was a black hole, and my client did use a warp gate to get a bomb, then why would he hire his own Martian ninja? Yes, I assure you, Marvin the Martian is not above using help. Let's just say he had I believe his dog is currently in Martian pet care or something, so he had to go to outside sources. Hence, he decided to hire a Martian ninja. Sadly, they do not come in the instant Martians he currently uses, but yes.
But doesn't he play Fortnite?
Shut up!
But yes, think about it. He has ancient alien technology. He can hire a Martian ninja, and of course, he is currently dabbling in magic because, as you know, Martian tech has failed him from time to time. So again, why? And of course, Marvin is seeking, of course, he's only seeking to blow up Earth, not destroy the world. Hence, why would he need to create a black hole?
Very intriguing. Prosecutor, your counter-argument.
My counter-argument is, if they needed a ninja, what would they need the ninja for? Why would you create a bomb to try and set it off, hire a ninja, create the warp gate, as well as using a wizard orb? It doesn't make any sense. The defense's case isn't as interesting as them hiring. It's them finding that they needed to make access of not just the bomb. The bomb wasn't just a regular old rocket. No, it was an actual moon that they planned to crash her into the planet to make sure that it created the greatest earth-shattering kaboom that ever happened on any Martian planet or any planet in any universe ever. Therefore, he wanted to go down in history as the one Martian who made the biggest kaboom of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Objection!
Yes?
Again, the prosecution seems to forget that why would Marvin the Martian need to use a moon to blow up the Earth when he could just create a massive explosion the size of a small stick of dynamite? And
Breaking news!
Well,
breaking
fine.
news.
If you don't want any fish.
Strange
Fish.
green rabbit causing explosions on Mars.
ah, yes, it looks like Bugs Bunny has been pestering Marvin the Martian again. He's been known to do that from time to time. Here to remind you that Bugs has stopped Marvin the Martian plenty of times before. Though, I will admit, Bugs did cause a couple of problems at one time when he inadvertently took Marvin's container of instant Martians, and when he returned to Earth, it fell down a sewer. I don't need to remind the courts here how long it took to deal with all those Martians. Let's not forget all the other times that technology has failed Marvin the Martian. Again, all this alien technology at his disposal, and yet this time he decides to use magic. Furthermore, let's not forget that he's being accused of making a boom so strong it blew away little Piggy's house. So, if he was only trying to do that, why would he need to make a black hole? And of course, there was something else found at the crime scene. This golem, I believe. Again, I believe this golem was conjured up by the wizard orb, unbeknownst to Marvin the Martian, because, again, this was his first time using it, so he did not know how it worked. So, as such, it's more than likely that while Marvin did intend to make that boom, he was unable to pronounce the explosion spell properly, and thus instead created a golem. Again, he was not aware of said golem because that spell he made teleported it, well, pretty close to the pig's house, but not close enough.
Prosecution, your counter-argument?
My counter-argument is that we actually have evidence, a witness who saw Marvin setting the bomb.
You wish to borrow witness? Very well.
Yes.
Prosecution will now call us witness to the stand.
Where am I? I was watching The Price is Right.
Witness,
You've been called
you're here
witness
because
you,
apparently...
you told me that you saw Marvin plant the bomb while you were on one of your old walks. Tell the
Objection!
court what you saw.
Overruled. Let the prosecution speak.
Marvin? Wasn't that the guy who was on TV that bid $1?
No, it's the person over there that's currently in the shackles.
Oh, that Marvin. I think I saw something on the telly that Marvin was actually trying to go mining for some sort of dark matter material. I don't remember what he planned to use it for. But what I do know is that in terms of male human and female Pokemon,
No.
I'm going to stop you now. Very interesting. So, apparently this saw something on the television relating to Marvin. Defense, you'll cross-examine.
Breaking news! Fresh off the presses! Bugs Bunny best friends with Judge, seen handing Judge weird stick-like thing with string.
Yeah,
Or I don't
what's
know.
up, Doc?
wait, Bugs? Wait, I remember Bugs. He told me he was gonna visit the angry video game nerd to beat the actual heck out of him.
Oh.
Anyways, defense, your cross-examination, please.
Very well. Alright, so, defense, you're saying you were watching The Price is Right this morning, huh?
Yes, Shuddy.
And you mentioned, and you did mention Bugs Bunny, I remember. So, you said you saw him, handing something to the judge just recently, correct?
Handed to the judge. I was talking about how he was beating the shit out of the angry video game nerd.
Irrelevant.
Yes, so let's talk about what Bugs and Bugs, particularly this laser sword I just so happened to procure.
Well, that's not like Bugs at all. He would never use such weaponry.
Well, then again, these are not the deadly cut off your hand style laser swords. These are merely bunk you and leave you with a slight burn laser swords. I mean, come on, they are. This is a kid. Bugs is a kid-friendly bunny after all. Well, mostly.
Defense, how is Bugs Bunny related to this?
Again, let us not forget that Bugs has messed with Marvin the Martian several times. He has foiled many of his schemes.
Objection, the defense is deflecting and trying to bring the conversation over towards Bugs Bunny rather than keeping it towards Marvin, which is the main focus of the case.
Are you saying?
And yes, did the reporter not report about Bugs Bunny twice just now? Brrr.
This is quite a peculiar situation. Because if we take a look at the news, apparently this Bugs Bunny is setting off explosions on Mars. Therefore, I have a question.
Your Honor, I would like to call my own witness to the stand.
Our judge may. I was gonna say our judge might have been muted.
No, I'm still here. What was your question again?
I said I would like to call my own witness to the stand. One who would know exactly what Marvin would be up to.
Oh my. Well, before we get to that, does this witness have anything else to say?
What time? Oh, great. This better be worth my time. Like, I've got multi-billions of dollars worth of Trojan to sell.
Hold it, Your Honor. I didn't even say who my co-worker to this witness I was calling was.
Too late. They've been brought up.
Attacking a reporter. Help.
Sheesh. Anyways, defense, you still have the floor after all.
Yes. Anyways, the witness I'm calling could be claimed as Marvin the Martian's co-worker, but at the same time, she could not only be Marvin the Martian's co-worker, but she is instead also Queen of the Martians. My witness is none other than Queen Tyranny.
What kind of crappy pun is that? My name
not a pun,
is
I assure you,
Patricia, and I am trying to make Mario Party 10 Part 2.
Overruled.
Your Honor, my
Mario Party 10 is not relevant to this case. Leave that out.
agreed.
Well, whatever.
Also-
If you don't want any information about Marvin.
We only want information about Marvin. Nothing more. I remind you, you are under oath.
Yes, Your Honor. I was an ex-co-worker with Mr. Marvin. Because he recently got into operations of mining for some very questionable materials on the planet Mars. And the material in question being uranium-238 and a whole bunch of plutonium. And his company usually provides in the medical department.
Objection!
Defense, you're objecting to your own witness.
For once, I am. If you claim to be Marvin's co-worker, and yet I don't recall hearing anything about there being uranium or plutonium on Mars.
Well, excuse you for not being in the know, but that was in the news years ago that there was a surplus of uranium and plutonium on the planet, and Marvin just tried to take advantage of it just now.
This seems to be all connecting. Prosecution, what do you have to say about this?
What I have to say about this is quite simple, Your Honor. Did you know that uranium-238 and plutonium, which are both very vibrant on Mars, are the main ingredients to a black hole bomb?
Objection!
Oh my god,
Yes.
who the hell
That
cares?
is clearly not the case. To really create a black hole bomb, you would need antimatter, of which there is none on Mars, and I doubt Marvin the Martian when ancient alien tech would be capable of producing?
Counter objection. You, my good, my good, de- defense attorney. Brain stop for a second. Defense attorney. You brought to the case yourself that the Martians have high-grade technology, so they would have plenty of this antimatter just lying around.
That's true, but again, do they really want to destroy the universe they intend to conquer? I think not.
If they feel that they're under attack, would they want to conquer it, or simply destroy those that are that they think are trying to conquer them instead?
Need I remind you that in every instance, once Marvin the Martian was defeated, he always went back to the old drawing board.
And perhaps he had help this time. Perhaps he had someone to assist him. Probably someone that gave him ideas of where to go to find these ingredients to create this one bomb to outclass all other bombs.
You make a good point.
But that's impossible. Nothing could even be possibly more powerful than what we have right now, the Tsar Bomb.
I have evidence showing that he had help. Remember how I pointed towards the DeLorean earlier? The DeLorean is by itself useless without the flux capacitor needed for car-based time travel. So he went back in time to find a partner, himself, from another time, from another universe, where they both came to this universe to assemble the bomb, where they were then to bring it to Earth, where they planned to blow it to smithereens, but instead managed to blow up a piggy's house.
Objection! Hold it!
Yes.
Again, need I remind you that Marvin already has a ton of ancient alien technology running around, which he could clearly use to travel through time that way. So why would he need a DeLorean with a flux capacitor? Furthermore, we found the wizard orb of this thing, again, proving that Marvin was meddling with magic.
I'm going to stop you there.
Why would they need a wizard orb for magic when they already have high-grade technology?
Again,
I
need
mean-
to remind you that technology has failed Marvin in the past, so we decided to try something different.
I mean, isn't just high enough, advanced enough technology and magic indiscernible from each other?
We don't need your input, reporter.
Yeah, but
Furthermore, I have evidence that traveling in time...
No, you don't. You're out of evidence.
that doesn't answer the
Ow.
question. Why was he mining for uranium and plutonium?
My guess? To make some jewelry for the queen.
I don't think so. Overruled.
Oh.
It,
Your Honor,
it's
is
just-
it necessary?
It quite troubles me that Marvin here was in possession of the DeLorean with the flux capacitor. But I can't ramble on. Prosecution, do you have any closing statements on the matter?
The closing statement is that the evidence speaks for itself, whereas mine has been concurrently pointing towards either bombs or time travel to help him get his aims. The defense's evidence has been contradicting itself between both technology and magic.
Very interesting. And defense, your closing statement.
It's clear the prosecution does not know Marvin the Martian like I do. I've watched his escapades. I've seen everything that he's done. And I know for a fact that eventually he will resort to trying something new. Again, why would he go through all the trouble to mine such radioactive materials? Again, why DeLorean? When the Martian tech is capable of time travel itself. No, for all we know, the prosecution could be merely, how we say, trying to frame Marvin.
But that it is now in your hands. If you believe that Marvin the guilty, type in guilty on your keyboard. If not, type in !not guilty on your keyboard. And remember, no capitalization whatsoever. In the meantime, I shall deliver box.
Your Honor, was it necessary to repeat
How
the boot
dare.
to the head to me?
How dare, is this what I get for calling you cute every time?
Yes, yes it is.
But you are cute. It's the truth.
Note to self: next time I am journalist and Tim is on the stand, need to make an article. Tim is cute. Tim is cute.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I want to be judge next time, honestly.
Stop before you get docked.
Yes, bad. Ugh, my mouth tastes like down. It would appear that the journey has... Story seems to be quite evenly matched here. You have a hand up, sir?
What? Yes. You know, I haven't heard you asked for an order yet, because I keep hearing about the order in the court, and I'm kind of hungry and want a cheeseburger.
Objection!
Objection, this is not a
I agree.
McDonald's.
In any case, it would appear that the jury has reached a verdict on the matter. And although personally I'm not quite sure of this particular verdict from the jury, despite my opinion, it is my sole duty to deliver the verdict based on what the jury says. And this court finds the defendant Marvin Martian guilty. Woo!
Yeah!
Okay.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good
why don't
one,
we take
yeah.
a quick
But yeah, it's
I want to be judge. I want to be
We've been
judge.
live for almost 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, that might be where I call it.
This will be about my time to hop off. Thank you guys so much for having me.
I'm good to keep going. I just want to grab a snack.
Yeah,
real
I think
quick.
I'm gonna call it here as well. Jalen, you want to do a double raid?
I know exactly who we're raiding, and they're in this server, and they're in this game.
Oh, right.
Gotcha.
Oh my word.
I'll DM with exactly who it is.
Let me see who else I have. I have.
Oh, wait. Oh, did
I
somebody
have
actually hit
one
back to me
backup.
instead of play again?
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
I have a good one, Flash.
Tim Keep. Yeah. Alright. Now I gotta fix my output volume. Leave the thing. You sent me the raid target. And he's sending it to Shade, which we will do as well. So I shall leave this. We're gonna raid out to Shade. Tomorrow night we'll be back with some Deedle. With some Benjamin. Turn this back up. There we go. We'll be back tomorrow with Benjamin with some Deedle. Tuesday is a VR game show night. Wednesday is the big deal. Super Mario Party Jamboree with Timinator, Jalen, Time Master Tango. We still have $175 to go on the donation-wise. But we still have a long way to go for PapaBarks. And we got a lot more stuff planned for you, like Win Ben Signs Money, Pressure Luck VR, maybe the Pro Party Wars tournament, but I'm not 100% sure about that anymore. But we will see you tomorrow for some Deedle. Bye, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once I actually get the raid target ready and on the screen. There we go.